Boy, you know what they say when it rains and pours? I'm telling you. The wife said, the dryer isn't working either. I said, well, have you cleaned it? No. What do you mean? Say, well, these are things that I used to do during the day when she was working. You gotta clean the vents. So, I go to clean the vent. It is caked all the way from inside the dryer, all the way out the back, all the way off to the end, out to the house. So I had to rip it all out. And now I'm putting in all new. I had to take the bottom of the dryer apart. So that I can clean out the pipe, because I couldn't get in there. I got the shop vac, but yet, you know, some of it's too big, and it was clogging up faster than I was getting it out, and it was just a nightmare. So, that became a nightmare. Now we need a, as you can see, this bracket is scazzad, or this hose clamp, and I'm looking, and I got this one, which I don't care for these clamps too much. But I have, other than this one, I haven't got anything else that big. I got 50, 60 of different stops in here, but not that. This one seems to be bigger, and I don't think I can go much smaller, to be honest with you. I think I was at the end of the line, which means I got to try to clean this one up, or go to Home Depot or something, which I try to stay away from lately. So that's where we're at. Now, as far as the wash machine, I haven't even got there yet. I'm working on the dryer right now. And then while I'm doing that, the hot water tank stopped working. I'm not getting any hot water. So I tell her, let me go down and check the hot water tank. I go down there, I check the hot water tank. All right. 2 minutes later, she's in the bathroom, and I says, everything okay in there? Because I didn't know if she hurt herself, you know, cut herself when she was cleaning or something. She goes, there's no hot water. I said, I just told you that. You know, I mean, you put her in an office and she's right there. You put her at the house, she has no idea what's going on. So anyway, I'm trying to get all this shit taken care of. Well, I can do what I got to do out here, and I want to get that washing machine going. Oh, and I called up a Maytag repair because we have one right around the corner here, believe it or not, and it was open. Because it says on it 10 years limited on parts. Which means, basically, let me take you in here. Basically, depending on what they feel, what part is going to be worth warranted or not. But the labor is not warranted. And he gets, because we live in Connecticut, $110 an hour. And he says it's probably going to take 2 hours. Because it's $110 an hour or any part of an hour. So if it takes an hour, 10 minutes, it's going to cost me 2 hours. So, and then I still had to pay something on the parts. You know what? It's not worth it. The machine is a piece of shit to start with. Now, I have been seeing some where people are saying they're great, but if you look at the machine, they look brand new. So I don't think they've had them so, all too long. And then there are some out there where they've been replacing parts already. And the machine still looks brand new, but they're replacing parts. And they're doing it themselves. Which tells me that the repair policy is basically a piece of shit. Excuse my language. I gotta keep coming over here and check the water, so I'm gonna try to salvage this clamp. It's not rusted through. It's not rusted. It just got a lot of scazzad on it, you know, from being down near the floor. So I think I'm just gonna try to run it a few times with the drill. Yeah, that looks like it might be the one. You know, open and close it. Put you guys over there so you don't rattle around as much. I'll show you what I'm doing down there in a minute. Wife had a good idea, actually. Yeah, this clamp will still work. Okay, good. And I didn't have to go to get more material because I had some. Luckily. And it's actually a little better than what was there. Now the next time I go to Home Depot or any type of a home improvement center, I will pick up some regular galvanized pipe and use it because it's naturally better, you know, because it's straight going, less for the dust and all that crap to get caught up on. It's just better in general. All right, this seems like I got enough water here. Hold on a minute. Let it take a little more. You still going? Yeah. So I got one of the new cameras hooked up. So the cameras that were working are all working again. The one that wasn't working, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I think I can take care of that. So I'm going to see. Meanwhile, I bought a stationary one, which I'll show you guys in a few. That's going to go up on the pole, or on the tower, and head that direction, northwest, kind of, about 340 degrees. And just right there, done. It's got zoom, so that's all I really need. The new one that I put up right out here is just like the other one, which has pan and tilt. It does a good job, but this other one's going to be higher, so it'll also give me a little bit more down, which is nice. And then I replaced the other one in the house, which what all I did was swap them out. And then I have one more camera that I might be able to use if I can get it working. However, for the price of these things nowadays, because originally these cameras cost like $130, and then I went down, they dropped to $99. Now they came out with a new version, so these are $50. Well, you know what? For $50, they're really good cameras. I mean, they really are. You don't need the new one. You know, they look and give you the quality picture and things of a $300 camera. And I took an indoor camera, pan and tilt, and put it outside behind here under the eave, and it was out there for 3 years, for as long as I built this, and it put up with it. So I mean, you really can't beat it for $50, and they're easy to hook up. You can run them wireless. You can plug them in. Or you can even go wireless to a wireless DVR with them. Or go to a cloud. Personally, I don't care for the cloud. I would just as soon buy a wireless, wireless DVR. But they also have a slot in the back for recording, you know, for the SD card. And I have it so that it records 10-minute segments, non-stop, so you don't even see the break in it, and then it loops once it fills up. So I've noticed that I get about 40 hours of record time before it loops. All right? Not bad at all. I'll show them to you again. I did a video on them a long time ago. But for the money, they really are a good camera, you know. You know, I've tried that Waz one or whatever it is. It works. You know, 30 bucks. But it just doesn't do, in my opinion, the best that these do, or as good as these do. But there's a few dollars more in price, naturally. But 50 bucks, it's not bad. All right, so what I have over here is the water tank. I'm not going to show it to you with the 360. When I come back out here with the other camera, I'll show it to you. Because now for two things. First, in a shop, you always keep fire extinguishers. I keep them in my cars as well. There's one here, and there's another one over yonder. They're in the house. So at that point, if in fact I need water, I think it might be a 50-gallon. All right, I got a water tank down there I just filled up. It's either 30, 40, or 50. I know that's a big difference, but it's one of them. And it's got a pump on it. So hook it up to 12 volts, which I have all over the place. I'll put a little 25-foot hose on it, because if I do need it for anything, it's going to be basically for washing out coffee pots. I won't use it for drinking water, even though it's a the tank itself is made for drinking water, the whole drinking water, but I won't use it for drinking water because I'm filling it off the hose off the house. So, and I don't like filling or drinking anything out of a hose unless I have to. But I can use it for wash down as far as coffee pots, things like that, washing my hands, and I can also use it in case of a small fire. I have 50 gallons of water that I can use if needed, along with the fire extinguisher. So, but anyway, that's where we're at. Now I'll show you most later with the other camera. I'm going to go in the house right now and make sure the wife's all set, help get everything back in where it belongs, and get that hose hooked up, and then I'll be back.